Hi, I'm Jenny Monroe from Orlando, Florida. I am so excited to be back, and this week we're going to do some appetizers. So what I am going to prepare is going to be stuffed mushrooms. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it in a saucepan. I've got to cook this on the stove, then I'm going to put that into my mushrooms. What I've already done ahead of time is I have gutted my mushrooms. I've used a teaspoon to kind of spoon out the stems from the mushroom. And they are right here. I'll put in there because you're going to use this in your cooking. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the mushroom stems that I've already taken out of there, and about 1.5 cups of sausage. Then we're going to add some Kraft Parmesan cheese, and I used just a little over 1/4 cup. Reserve a lot of this because you're going to sprinkle that on the top. Then we're going to put some scallions in there. We're also going to sprinkle some of this on the top. Okay, then I'm going to add 1/2 stick of butter. Then I'm going to add some garlic, and I don't know if you can see this from there, but you can have a garlic press. Mine's in the dishwasher. I can't get it at the moment, so I'm just going to use my knife. Just peel the skin off of it. And anybody who watches me cook is like, is that enough garlic? Is that enough garlic? I'm like, no, more. Everything that you cook, garlic belongs in it, unless maybe banana pudding. Everything else, garlic is like the key ingredient to everything. Everything has garlic. Okay, put my garlic in. Okay. So we're going to add Philadelphia cream cheese. With this recipe, I like to use the 1/3 less chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese. It adds a really nice flavor to the stuffed mushrooms. So I'm going to put 8 ounces of the cream cheese in my saucepan. And of course, I have it in a saucepan because we have to cook this. Now, I pre-cooked the sausage. The mushrooms are not pre-cooked, and the onions and scallions are not as well. So that's why you're going to need to cook this down. Add 1/2 cup of milk. 1/2 cup of milk to our mixture. We're going to go over and put it on the stove. Alright, while my mixture's on the stove top, I have gathered my mushrooms, and what I did is I have gutted out the stems. I use those I chop them up and use them for the stuffed mushrooms, and I've got them in my baking dish. Now that everything is melted, it's on our stove top, we're going to bring it back over here. Okay. Last but not least, we are going to add some stuffing. Already prepared stuffing. Can be whatever you want from the grocery store. There's a lot of liquid in here, so the stuffing will kind of thicken it up a little bit. I would add about 1 cup. I'm not really a good measurer because I don't really follow recipes really well. And I do a lot of eyeball in most of my measurements. But as long as the key ingredients that you have that are in there, you really shouldn't have to measure as long as you know how to portion them correctly. Alright, so that's just about enough stuffing. Okay, now what I'm going to do with my mixture is I am going to stuff my mushroom caps generously. Now that our mushrooms are ready, we're going to go over to the oven, which I preheated at 375. I'm going to put them in there and let them brown. And we'll come back and see what it's like. Just took them out of the oven. I baked them for about 15 minutes at 375. I'm going to sprinkle, they're done, but I'm going to sprinkle them with some Asiago cheese. back in the oven just to get the cheese lightly melted on the top. It's not crispy, it's not hard, it's just perfect. Okay, I just took this out of the oven, and look at these mushrooms. Oh my goodness. They look awesome. They're still very, like, I don't know, they look very succulent. They're plump, they're moist, got a lot of moisture to them. But, you know what? As always, nothing goes untold unless you taste it. Jenny Monroe, out from Orlando.